Welcome back to another Stunt Culture Tumbling tutorial. Today we're going to teach you the punch front step out. So you're back with Cody and
Jackson. Why are you so close?
What happened to your nose?
Got sunburn.
Alright, so today we're going over that punch front step out. We're going to take you through a few progressions. Just make sure that before you do these progressions, you need to have a solid punch front. You should be landing it with ease.
Like
if you're still struggling,
is punch front.
if you're still struggling to land it, just head over and watch our punch front video, and that will help with some of those progressions.
Alright guys, so we're going to touch base on the lunge first, okay? You should be able to do this through a handstand or a cartwheel round off. Make sure you're really confident at it first. So just a nice hurdle, arms up, stepping through that lunge and stopping, okay? Do that a bunch, just getting used to coming out of the jump, slowing down through the lunge. Then you're going to add a punch, so you're going to jump, punch, hurdle through the lunge, okay? Okay, should have a lot of momentum, try and control it. I'll do that one more time. So jump, punch. Getting through that stop in the lunge is going to help you control a little bit better using all your core muscles and your leg muscles.
One exercise that we're going to go over that's going to help with this punch front step out is just walking lunges. But when you do the walking lunges, you can do these weighted as well. So if you want to hold kettlebells or some dumbbells or even a weight vest, you can do that. But with the walking lunges, make sure that it's a nice long lunge, your knee's not coming over or in front of your toe. And then from here, when you go into the next lunge, you're going to kick up behind, squeeze your core, squeeze your glutes. Really think about squeezing your glutes as much as you can so you can feel that. Drive up, and then you're going to lunge forward. And then you're going to kick up, lunge forward. So just make sure when you're doing this, tight core, squeezing your glutes, kicking up hard, but when you do it, don't arch your back and don't let your chest fly forward. You're kicking up, keeping everything up and straight. When you do it, do 20 lunges at a time and do that maybe 5 or 6 times.
Moving on. This one, stack up something nice and high. Not too high. This is probably a little bit high, but it's all right. Sit up on it, get your tummy in nice and tight, squeeze your core. You're gonna pick your knees up, get your bum right to the edge, arms up, shuffle to the edge. You're gonna lift your feet up and then you're gonna rock down. And you're just gonna end up kind of rotating over to your feet and then standing up. So over, standing up, and you should want to fall forward. That's what we're aiming for. So we'll do that a couple more times. Staying really tight. You don't want to be kicking your feet out to try and get that rotation. You just want to squeeze as tight as you can. I'm already wanting to step out, so we'll do that now. A really common problem I've noticed over the years through coaching is that when athletes want to step out and they do it too early, they always end up landing short or stepping out on the wrong leg. So doing these drills and these progressions will really help solidify that muscle memory and those good habits so that then we can move on and progress a lot faster. I'm going to come through, same thing, I'm going to stand up, but I'm going to put all my weight from my left leg and I'm going to pick up my right leg up out in front and think about pointing my toe a little bit in front so then my momentum travels through to the lunge. Do that again. Left leg down, up, through that lunge. Try and make it faster as you do more, and then once you're really confident with that, then you can move on to doing the exercises.
Alright, so the next exercise that's going to be helpful in achieving the punch front step out is a core exercise. So with the punch front step out, because your arms have to come up a lot earlier, you're not going to be holding that tuck. You need to have the core strength to be able to hold your legs in while your arms come up. So what we're going to do for this is we're just going to do a hanging tuck. So from here, you're going to bring your legs up, and all we're doing is holding that. So you're going to hold that for 30 seconds to a minute. And obviously, as you do it, try and hold it longer and longer. That's a lot longer than obviously what you'll need in a punch front, but it's just increasing that core strength. So bring them right up and hold. Cool. So aim for 30 seconds to a minute. Do that 3 or 4 times. And keep doing that as you're learning this skill. Even as you get this skill, it's important with every tumbling skill to have that core strength, and that's one that will help a lot of other skills too.
Action.
All right, so moving on to the punch front step out. Before we actually do the front flip, make sure that you are really confident in it. Now we're gonna add the step out. So after this, I'm gonna punch front up onto this mat, box, whatever you wanna call it. Our videographer's having a bit of fun right now. So doing the same thing. This time though, we're gonna actually like step out, go up through to a handstand up against the wedge. So I'll check that now. So doing that a few times, really making sure you go through the handstand first. Don't go straight into doing a cartwheel or a round off, because a lot of the time, if you haven't got through that lunge going up to the handstand, you come around the side and then you end up going off axis, crooked, and tumbling doesn't look very pretty. So we're gonna touch base on that front somersault now. So we'll do the front somersault over the box. I'm gonna get my lower back or my, my bottom region to land at the edge of the mat, so I can step out through to the handstand, squeezing nice and tight through my core, opening up my shoulders, pointing my toes. Ready, James? You got your sprinting shoes on? So I'm gonna do that one more time for you guys. Making sure that lunge is really long, you're reaching out. That's why I've got the mat set up so far away, the cheese wedge. Just extending that lunge, because you don't wanna be coming out of your step out and then throwing your hands down to the ground, okay?
Alright, so just gonna give you one more exercise that will just help with punch fronts in general. Again, it's another core exercise. So it's either V snaps or tuck snaps. So the way I'm gonna do them, first is a V snap, so starting in the dish. Remember, squeezing through your core, pushing your lower back into the ground. From here, you're gonna start everything up and back down to a dish. Up to a dish. When you're doing these V snaps, if you feel like your back is arching or you can't snap all the way up, then do them as tuck snaps. So you're still gonna be here, but you're just doing everything in and back. When you're doing these V snaps or the tuck snaps, you're really working on that speed. So like getting into that tuck or the V as fast as you possibly can, and then back out and hold that dish, and then fast again. Cool? Same, so with those ones, do like 20 reps, do those four to 5 times, and you should, same with this exercise, keep doing this as you're tumbling, because it's going to help with a few different skills. All right, let's go to the next progression.
All right, guys, that's a really good way of making sure that you're getting the right habits. Staying tucked, waiting, standing up over the top of yourself before you lunge out. You do want to have forward momentum coming out of the skill. It will just help with the step out, but you also do need to be able to land and like produce that power through your lunge. So having a really strong standing lunge is really important.
And just remember, these are just a few progressions for this skill that we have found helpful. Obviously, there are more, and we're going to go over more progressions in the future. But if you start with these, you should still be able to achieve the skill.
So I'll show you guys the punch front step out now. Try and think of it like I'm doing it over the mat still. I'm going to try and mimic what I did over here, but doing the skill on the floor. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you my punch front step out now. Last one. See how I go.
Awesome, so those are a few of the progressions that we use to achieve the punch front step out. Just remember, there are more progressions and we are going to cover more in future videos. But if you liked this video, let us know in the comments below. Also, let us know what you would like us to cover next. Thanks for watching this video, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Like, subscribe, and comment.